Guys, this is the Samsung Galaxy Fit3 which I've been using for roughly a month now. And in this video, we are going to discuss about my complete experience with this product as well as those small nitpicking pros and cons which an average 5-minute unboxing YouTuber won't be able to tell you. And yes, we'll also compare this with some of the smartwatches and fitness bands which are available in current market. So make sure to watch this video entirely without skipping. Oh boy. Alright, let's start with the first point, that is build and design. And this thing comes with an all metal design. I guess it's aluminum and the bezels are pretty thin. And I think this kind of design is absolutely best for anyone with thin to medium wrist, be it male or female. And this thing comes with soft silicone straps which are using the sports design, which means that the fit is going to be really snug, and even if you do a lot of sports activities, this band is not going to fall off or it's not going to come loose. These straps are pretty easy to change, but they use the proprietary Samsung button method, and unfortunately you will have to buy these bands from Samsung only as of yet. And yes, because I love wearing metal, I still could not find any good metal bands for this particular thing. So if you love wearing a metal band, maybe you will have to wait a little bit longer. And yes, let's talk about a small golden tip that I just remembered, that I brought this thing in a silver color which comes with white bands. The reason for this thing is because the black variety which they had was completely black, including the metal part. So the metal part was not really shining up, for the lack of better words. So I got this thing in silver, and when I replace the bands with black ones, then I have very nice contrast, which is silver along with black. Subscribe if you want to see that change. Okay, let's talk about the display. And this thing comes with 1.6-inch AMOLED display with color always on display. Yes, I'm really impressed with this particular display, and this AOD, or you can say always on display, is very unique. Generally what happens is that in most smartwatches, whenever we set the AOD, it has like two options. You either have a digital display or you have an analog display. But what Samsung has done is basically whatever kind of watch face you apply, that watch face is intelligently converted to AOD. It's going to look almost the same. So that is something that really had me excited. And yes, talking about the watch faces, there are plenty of them, and all of them are very neatly grouped into themes, you can say. So even if there's a particular watch face that you like, but you want a little bit of change every day according to your apparel or according to your dress, then you can find the same smartwatch in same watch face in different colors due to this theme. The grouping which they have provided is very nice. The AOD also has a wrist detection, so if you put it on the desk, it's going to turn off the always on display and save power. And yes, did I tell you that this always on display is in color? Yeah, that's really unique. The display also has auto brightness. The panel is 60 Hz with butter smooth UI. You can activate the display using lift to wake feature. You can also double tap it, and in my experience, the lift to wake feature is really accurate and it works much faster than usual budget smartwatches. So this is one thing that I really liked. Let's talk about the next point, that is features. Now this thing has all kinds of features that you expect from a modern smartwatch. For example, you get call and message notifications, but sadly you cannot answer those calls because there's no speaker or Bluetooth calling. You can reject or auto reply those calls. Plus you can control the media playback, and now if I play YouTube on this particular fitness band, you can also see the YouTube thumbnail, which is very cool. And yes, that media control also gets an always on display. That's double cool. Plus there are a bunch of useful features. For example, calculator is all time favorite. You get detailed weather, you get calendar, you also get camera control. But yes, the camera control part works only with Samsung phones, so make sure you keep that in mind. And this particular time, I love how Samsung has paid attention to these small little things. For example, if you turn on do not disturb on your watch, it is automatically synced with your phone. Again, it comes with a variety of sensors, as all smartwatches come for, but Samsung was able to put those features to good use by employing the fall detection feature. So if you have a fall, you have an SOS option. Again, if you tap the power button 5 times, you can connect with some emergency contacts. You can send them your location. So again, small things, but really helpful, which can make difference in your life. Again, the power button, or the main button as people call it, can be customized as a shortcut. So double tap And here I have set the calculator. You can also set it to something else. If you are playing music, or if you are using the workout feature, you can also minimize it and go back to the basic watch face. Let's talk about the Galaxy app. Now this is the Galaxy wearable app, which comes with variety of settings and customizations, and this is very similar to the way you configure your phone. Basically you get quick panel, you get various pages, and you can customize all of it. Let's talk about the next point, that is sensors. And I guess sensors are at the heart of every fitness band, right? And during the course of these few days, I found out that it has a very accurate heart rate sensor. Again, there's a proper red light SpO2 sensor, and yes, you cannot fool these sensors by putting them on plants or fruits. There's also a small mic. This is not for talking, but this is for snoring detection, and no doubt the sleep detection is very accurate, but for me it did not track any naps. So if your fitness band tracks naps, let me know in the comment section below. And yes, you can also enable SpO2 feature to be tracked along with your sleep. And let me share a bit of my experience, that generally I cannot tolerate wearing any kind of smartwatch for my sleep. These are thick, they kind of hit you, they're just annoying in that way. But Samsung Fit 3 was so light, so comfortable, that I was peacefully able to use it for my sleep tracking. So that is one pro which you cannot easily replace. Yes, there are all kinds of health and sports features that you expect with a good decent fitness band, and all of them have decent accuracy. One unique feature is having water lock, which prevents any kind of annoying screen touch whenever you are swimming or doing any water related activity. Let's come to the next point, which is battery life. And I use this fitness band with always on display. As you can see over here, it's currently running, and with AOD it gave me around 2.5 to 3 days of battery backup. And with the AOD off, the band lasted somewhere around 4 to 5 days. The charger for this particular thing is only with USB type C. So if you want to charge with the regular old school type A charger or a old PC or something, then you will have to buy this particular dongle. Buying link provided in the description. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of this device. And the biggest pro that I found is the price. Now this thing is priced at around 5,000 rupees in India, and using variety of card offers, you might be able to get this for as low as 4,500. And yes, if you're buying this thing online, then there will be a bunch of affiliate buying links for all of the colors in the description or in the first comment below. If you would like to support me, make sure to use those affiliate links. Now the other pros have been already discussed throughout the video, be it the design, be it the comfort, all of that. So let's come to some of the small nitpicking cons that I've come across during this duration. And the one con that I found is that the notification screen time is very less. Say for example, if you get a message on your watch and if you try to read it, that message goes away in like 3 or 4 seconds and you won't be able to read that message. And the screen on time for my watch, for example, is 30 seconds. But that message, regardless of your screen on time setting, it will go away in 3 to 4 seconds, which is really annoying. And Samsung should either bring it up to whatever the screen on time is already set, or there should be a separate setting for this so that we can peacefully read our messages, be it WhatsApp, be it Telegram. 3 or 4 seconds is not enough to read any message on this particular smartwatch. There's one more con, which is especially for the iPhone users, that you cannot currently pair this watch with an iPhone. So again, there's the app for pairing is missing on Apple. For the next two cons, we'll have to shift on the phone app. So let's check it out over there. So this is the official wearable app for Samsung Fit 3, and this is for a Firebolt smartwatch. Now you see anything missing over here? Yes, the Samsung official wearable app does not have any kind of health data. And to check out the health data, you need a totally separate app known as Samsung Health, which means that at a minimum, you will have to install at least 2 apps on your phone. And as a few YouTubers find out that if you have a non-Samsung phone, you actually need 3 apps to get this thing working. And all of these apps keep running in the background and eating away at the memory and battery of your cell phone. I guess 3 apps is a bit too much. Samsung needs to get their mess together so that we can have all kinds of setting as well as health features integrated into a single app. Next annoyance is related to a bit of stupidity with this user interface. Now I have this Firebolt smartwatch, which is a very old model by the way. And if I need more details regarding my steps or my walk count, then I can simply scroll this screen up and see all kinds of additional information as required. But on the Samsung, unfortunately, you cannot do that. In fact, even I needed time to figure out how this works. So you cannot scroll it up like that. But what you can do is you can click on this screen, and what it will do is it will open the same page again. It opens the same page with 198 steps, but now you can scroll it up. So it's really dumb the way that this thing is designed, that you need to double click on it and then you can go into the details. Let's check out another page. So this is the page with heart rate, and let's open the same page on my Firebolt. And now if you need more details, you can just literally scroll it up like that and have all the information presented to you. But on Samsung, no, you cannot scroll it. You have to click on this, which again opens the same page with 92 bpm, and now you can scroll it for more information. So this kind of double click funda, I just fail to understand. I guess this is some kind of glitch or very unpolished UI that needs to get fixed. Now it's finally time for the conclusion. So what is my verdict with this particular product? Now, earlier I have also used a variety of fitness bands. For example, I've used band 4, and those things used to be so small and tiny that you could barely see anything on it. All right, and plus then later came these heavy, bulky, thick smartwatches, which were in general uncomfortable if you are doing a lot of vigorous activity, if you're doing a lot of sleep tracking. All right, but what I found is that Samsung Fit 3 is the perfect combination of comfort from a fitness band and the powerhouse features from a smartwatch. So guys, if you're looking at a sleek and elegant fitness watch, be it for male and female, especially if you want a bit of delicate design, then you can by all means consider this particular fitness band. In fact, I was myself looking at this something like this for my wife, because I needed a small, delicate, elegant product which was not too thick, because most of the smartwatches these days they've started coming with really wide screens, and that is not what my wife wanted. So when I noticed this particular product, I went out and brought it immediately. So if sleek and elegant design is what on your mind, then you can consider this particular option. Again, links in description, and other options if you want something other than this is also present in the description. All right, and smartwatches are something, if they tickle your fancy, then there will be a bunch of cards popping up right here. You can click on them and learn something new today. That's it for this neat little video, guys. Take care and have a nice day.